Hi there, this is Jez from Ingenious. Just thought I'd show you some little known things about Microsoft Bookings that you tend to get with your 365 licensing. Search for Bookings FAQ and find this article and just scroll down and you'll see that with these plans, which most businesses tend to go for Business Standard or Business Premium, you'll find you have bookings already. There is a very simple way of getting bookings to work, just like Calendly or any other paid-for service. You might not realize you already had it. What it does tend to do is default to your business page. By the way, I'm in dark mode and you can't quite see, but you tend to have a company bookings page. But in this little drop-down arrow here, you can create a new one. Type in a name, give it a business type, and continue. I'm going to show you one that I've already created for myself and one that I created for my team, allowing people to book in time straight into our calendars, obviously in Microsoft 365. I'm also going to flip to the new layout because I think it looks a fair bit better. Up here, top right hand corner, we can try the new bookings. It's so much nicer, isn't it? Yes. So we've actually got 4 bookings pages. My one, I've simply set it up with a few services in here. We've got a quick chat, 1 hour meeting, a half hour meeting. Quick chat is set so that obviously people can book time in for a quick chat, 15 minutes, half hour as it says is half an hour meeting, 1 hour meeting as well. I've done a couple of interesting things in here too, where I've added some custom settings and some things that we want to be filled in to ask whether they want us to call us, want us to call them to call us, or whether they want to Teams, or actually a Zoom meeting. There are some things you want to set up first. Go into settings on your booking page. I would probably leave this disabled and I would use the newest version of bookings, which is what we're looking at now. You can enter in some personal data collection consent if you want. Default scheduling is 50-minute increments. I've got a lead time of an hour, means no one can book anything within the next hour. And the maximum lead time is 365 days. Obviously notify the business by email when anything is created or changed and send a meeting to the client. You can allow customers to choose a specific person for the booking if there's more than one person in place. In this case, there's only me in this bookings page, and bookable when time is free. You can choose a layout, you can display your own business logo and choose your time zone here. Back up at the top, we've got the link to the booking page. If I open that in a new tab, you can see how this looks with my 3 services. I was talking about some optional things I've added in. Let's just book a quick chat and choose a time. And you'll see I made it that we have to fill in the name, have to fill in the email, address is optional. We need a phone number, any special requests, but I've added this field down here. Please let me know if you prefer a call or a Teams or a Zoom meeting. I've got 4 choices: telephone, please call me; telephone, I'll call you; Teams meeting, or Zoom meeting. Back in the new bookings page, business information is the next thing you probably want to fill in. In this case, I've just put that in. The address, phone number, this is my email address. Business type isn't important, I don't think, but I think you have to fill that in. Yeah, terms and conditions, I would. Privacy policy as well, and this is where you put your logo in. This bit's important. What are your business hours? And you can do multiple ones. So if you only wanted people to be able to book you between, say, 9 and 10 and midday, you add in another line here and you obviously split the time here. I think I may have missed this out earlier on, but your staff, if you're only doing it for yourself, then you should only be 1 member of staff in the actual bookings page. This one is for me and no one else. I think it defaults to adding everyone in your organization, or maybe the newer version actually asks you who you want in it. But if you're only doing it for yourself, that's fine. We've got another one where we're allowing people to book 3 of us for what we call an IT expert session with any of us who happen to be free for that time that the person is asking for. So the most important bit, the services. I've got 3 services. My first one is a quick chat. Grab 15 minutes with me. It's an online meeting, 15 minutes. I'm not buffering time, but you can say, look, I really need 15 minutes or so in between my meetings. So I've got a bit of a ramp up and ramp down time. There is no price. There are no notes. I don't know what you do about increasing the attendance here. I haven't messed around with that bit yet. And of course, when it's booked by me or my staff, can they manage their appointment? I haven't actually played with that much, but I've turned that on anyway. Yeah, this I think defaults to from the scheduling. Yeah, that's from the options we set already. We don't. In this case, it's just me, but you can allow clients to actually book for this specific service. But we actually assign staff on the top level, so there's no real need for that. And this is my customized fields element here. Customer email I want, phone number I want, not too fussed about their address or their notes. And I've got a customized field in here. I'll come back to the customized field because that's actually specified down here. But if in this case, I've selected the customized field and I said it is required. And these are my 3 options for that. Reminders and notifications, notify the business. Yes, that's me. Send a meeting invite to the customer. Now, I have pasted in my Zoom link in here. Did you ask for Teams or a Zoom? Teams link is further down the page. It puts this text in at the beginning. So the first thing they're going to see is this text. Did you ask for a Teams or a Zoom? Teams link is further down the page. And I've put in my Zoom link it's basically to my personal meeting page. So they can now choose Teams or Zoom, whichever they prefer. And then you save it. And then what you can do is, I think you can copy the service and literally change it into your 1-hour meeting, grab 60 minutes with me. It's the same sort of thing, but for 1 hour. I'm not buffering time. All the rest of it is the same. Now let me show you the customized field, because you can obviously add a customized field, but this is the one I created. It's got a question. Please let me know if you prefer a call or a Teams or a Zoom meeting. Telephone, please call me, blah, 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 blah. You can add options, okay? Obviously, you can, from adding a new custom field, you can have various things like text questions or a drop-down question. But that is that. And the only thing left to do, of course, is just to make sure it behaves how you want it to behave. People can select this, book into your time. It obviously is linked into your calendar. You can change the time zone here. And the terms and conditions and privacy policy and all the address details are down here. Obviously, you can change the color scheme. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much.